roll now on the warm-up lap, getting set for the first race of the MSS Security Melbourne Super Sprints.
I have to say, that run from Brody Kostecki when he went off the track in that first session, to bounce back and finish in fifth, so driving run there. They were slowly qualifying in the first two races in Sydney. In the number 18 car. Cooper Murray starts his first Albert Park race from 11th today, 12th is our race 4 winner from 2024, Nick Percat. From 13th on the grid today, Chase Mostert, who struggled late in the session to bounce into the middle of the field. From 14th is the 14th, Chevy Camaro, Bryce Smallwood. The 8th row sees Jackson Evans to the SCT Logistics Camaro, teammate Macaulay Jones in the Pizza Hut Chevy. They'll start on the 8th row today. Ryan Wood starts out of 17 for race number 1. Joining him, former Super 2 champ and rookie this year, Kai Allen in the Penrite Ford Mustang. David Reynolds down the field in 19th position today, his 50th race here at Albert Park. Will Davison chalks up his 60th tomorrow. He'll start from 20. The Tickford Teamsters of Cameron Waters, who scored his equal worst qualifying spot from 21st position today. Tom Randall starts from 22. Aaron Cameron makes his first start from 23rd, scheduled in on the side. We didn't see the car out there. James Courtney, the Snowy River Caravan's car, was scheduled to start from the rear, but a lot of damage to his 7 car from that incident during the second practice session. So tough day for Blanchard Racing Camp.
Certainly is. They hoped they could get out. We question marked whether they would be able to get all of the damage rectified and the car back out for racing. Right now, we are about to be in the starter's hands as we ride on board with Brock Feeney. The race face is on, eyes engaged, and he makes his way onto the main straight to grid up on driver's left, which will give him the inside of turn number 2. An all Red Bull front row. Is it a sign of things to come? This Sunday, ahead of the Formula 1 Louis Vuitton Australian Grand Prix 2025. Find out a little later this weekend. In the meantime, it's all about Supercars on Supercars Thursday. They are the headliner here today at Mount Nolsey. It'll be good to finally go racing.
Busy day. Busy day for the category. They really enjoyed their new pit bays over the Sunday. A lot of fans getting up close and personal with the Supercars Championship, easily accessible behind the pit straight stand for the entire weekend. The orange number on the 6 car indicates he's the series leader. If you don't watch us on a regular basis, Cam Waters leading the series by a healthy margin, but has his work cut out today, starting down the field in 22nd position. We look at the front row through the heat haze. Race number 1 of 4 of the MSS Security Melbourne Super Sprint. They've been a fixture here at Albert Park since 1996. Some of the greats have won on this famous street circuit. Who's going to put themselves into the history books? Will it be Feeney? Will it be Brown? Can Cam Hill sneak in as the lights go out for the first time in 2025? Feeney steamrolls away from the pole and covers up his teammate on the way down the turn number 1. Covering off Jack LeBrock at turn number 3. So the Penrite cars running wide. Leads us through the right-hander through turn 5 and up towards 6 on the first lap.
Incredible jump there by Brock Feeney. Cameron Hill, whilst he was covering off Jack LeBrock at 3, nearly ran into the back of Will Brown. I was holding my breath through that portion of the track. All seemed steady. Brody Kostecki lost a spot off the start. Richie Stanaway got through on him. Matt Payne back in 7. Heimgartner and Golding 8th and 9th. Nick Pasquale into 10. Watching Chaz Watson, well, he's up one spot into 12. And a bit further back, Cam Waters hasn't been able to make much ground on the cars in front, but there's plenty of racing to go.
So through that left and right hander, and back out of turn number 10 this afternoon sun at the Albert Park circuit. So everybody played nicely on the first lap. There's a challenge on here with Cam Hill glued to the back of Will Brown. He's got a train of cars queuing up. William Jack LeBrock, Richie Stanaway, Brody Kostecki and Matt Payne. It's down this right-hander for the first time they come to complete lap number 1. Brock Feeney has a nice margin. It's 1 second at the first sector, but the eyes on the battle for second back to 10th right now.
Will Brown's a bit of a cork in the bottle at the moment, holding up a hard-charging Cam Hill, but got a much better run there off turn 14. He's got a good gap, head down to turn 1. Maybe the tyres just weren't up to pressure yet for Will Brown.
First of the Mustangs back in 6th position with Payne, Heimgartner, Golding. Anton De Pasquale is the top 10. Standing lap, Rusty 156.1. Brock Feeney, the gap is 1 second.
And Matt, you know, with that incident earlier today for James Gordy, it was a race against time for BRT for the Blanchard Racing Team to get that Snowy River Caravan Mustang out there in time for this. Would you believe it? They missed out by about a minute or 2 minutes. They were bleeding brakes. They just about had everything done. All they did was to effectively throw the wheels on that car. JC was strapped in, soon enough, good to go. They just missed it, but it should be back for tomorrow.
Rusty Day will be filthy after an effort like that, as we watch now for some of our wildlife. You can see the yellow flag in the background is warning the drivers. All is clear. So kids, you can go back to watching your screens right now. The ducks have headed back to the lake. But right now, there's a battle raging. So that is Richie Stanaway looking racy. Brody Kostecki trying to push him along. Matt Payne also wanting to buy into the battle. The 62. That's Richie Stanaway. Keeping an eye out on the wall in the background. There was a big move being put on down into turn 13.
That was Wood making a move on the eldest car of Cooper Murray and Nick Percat will get in here because Murray understeered through that final turn. So that's down the field outside the top 10. Systems having a bit of a freak out. Here's a couple of drivers bobbing up and down on our screen here in the commentary position. There is Kai Allen from Mount Gambier in South Australia, Super 2 champion. Race tried to win back-to-back rounds last year with full time. And Rogue Racing and cutting the grass and lucky to get away with that one. In car 26, Macaulay Jones lines up for a slice of the action in the Pizza Hut car on the way down to turn number 9. 270 kilometres an hour. It's really put the speeds up. Since that track modification, still some yellows being waved in that area for the wildlife that they're all the way from home. They should be in Phillip Island and Albert Park today.
No, they're ducks. They've just come in from the lake for a minute, went across the road, but they're headed straight back for home.
I hope they bought their tickets. Down to the final turn. So the Brock, back of Cam Hill. Brown was closing there for a moment on his teammate Brock Feeney, who went 51.2 on the previous lap. His teammate was the quickest of the top 5. Ryan Wood's come up into 11th. We're looking at replay of the start.
There was a wheel spin around all around that
1 here at the Formula 1 Louis Vuitton Australian Grand Prix.
This is not a spot you want to have a passing manoeuvre down into turn 5. But Cam Waters held to the outside through turn 4, and that contact there could have been disastrous. That could have been disastrous as well.
That was Alan with Aaron Cameron climbing over each other. That little short straightaway. So the Ducks timing this perfectly, waiting for the traffic to go on by.
To wait for the green man before they crossed.
And well done to the drivers to pick it up. Keep in mind, you're going through there at nearly 150 kilometres an hour. Low down the cockpit, low visibility. And well done to get through there without causing grief.
We can assure you, if you've seen a replay, all the Ducks remain unharmed.
Yes. So down to turn number 11, lap 4 of 19, down the inside, Kostecki on Stanaway.
Yeah.
So here comes the former champ, reigning Baptist winner from last year in the background's Anton Di Pasquale, heading to the beach with no suntan lotion today in the 18. He's going to get swallowed up by 2 cars here at least, including Perkin, goes off for the second time. He's been muscled today in the 18.
The problem is once you're out of sync, once you're out of sequence, you cannot get back on a racing line. It's getting willing out there at the moment. So as we saw some things at Sydney Motorsport Park, but no longer applies, but at least it's been reinterpreted. Should add that Cam Waters has cleared Will Davison as well. Let's look to the screen because I thought one got pushed sideways there down in turn 3. Something has to give. They can't run side by side through turn 5. Will Davison goes up the inside and he gets through.
That's what they do.
Always been pushed. Did he make contact with a wall on the inside? I think he did. So the Bendix number 10 car for Matt Stone Racing was eased over to driver's right.
Can't run too wide through 5 and 6. They don't fit.
Evidence there. Down towards turn 9. You approach this at 270 k's, change direction, a quick flick to the left, then back to the right. Transfer light weight from one side to the other. Then back up to nearly 250 kilometres an hour on the approach here to turn number 11, where the field is. On their way down to the final set of turns.
A shout out to Chaz Mostert, started 13th up to 9th, and he's the fastest man on the track at the moment. Last time around, the 1:11.3 is the fastest race lap we have seen so far. So that was to the middle sector. Although he's dropping down the order now, I think there's just a bit of an issue with the transponder for Chaz Mostert, but he was up in the 9th or 4th positions.
A bit of an issue here now.
Yeah, I told you green was another big killer.
Someone's going to have tears.
Something snaps. Here comes Cam Waters. Big move. Gets it stopped. Turns across turn 3 into turn 4. This is the one that worries me. Hold your breath. It's up the inside. There could be contact. No aborts. Great driving. Wonderful driving there. Because that could have been a big moment. So in 14th position, Murray did a great job to avoid contact.
Reynolds continues his way through the field. Penetrating energy car, Murray climbs up on that lawn on the outside. And he would have had to lift, which will bring the field towards him as Reynolds now gets up into 14th position from 19th on the grid.
And here comes Cam Waters. He's about to pass Tom Randall.